Hello everybody and welcome to my first video about telling the stories that I make, because I was kind of unhappy with, recording games that I didn't really want to do anymore. Now I'm starting to make stories, and I guess I'll just upload them from time to time once I'm done. I have another one that's way longer than this one, like more than 2 times longer, but this one's just one of the, this one's the first one I made. I think it was back in, it was probably back in 2019, and then I released a trailer a couple months ago. But now I finally am recording it, probably a couple days before it actually releases, so before you can actually see this. So hopefully it didn't take too long. Well, it did, but just hopefully enjoy my first video, because I'm going to be posting these pretty much all the time. Well, not all the time, but often. These are the only things I'm pretty much going to upload, other than a couple other things, maybe even more games, but I'm just kind of wanting to do this, so yeah, here we go. Okay, so about 2 weeks ago, I got a job at a kid's zoo, although really it was just an otherworldly zoo. And yes, there were dinosaurs, but there were also giant snakes, large birds, and a square whale, an enormous alligator, extinct fish, and those are extinct animals, of course, ugly unicorns, and of course, most exciting of all, the aliens. But from my experience, they are unstable creatures, and it's not a thought, it's the truth. Here's why. I'll skip all the awkward interviews and just get right to the creepy stuff. Even though I was a janitor, my salary was pretty high, but soon I found out why. $13 an hour, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Wednesday to Sunday. The reason my pay is so high is that the park gets very dirty. The poop, the dirt from the trails, mud, vomit, trash, and the bathrooms. I'm not even going to talk about this. Usually, I would be cleaning up my own vomit. Anyway, it was Saturday, and tomorrow was going to be my first day off. But this is where things got weird. I needed to go to the bathroom, but it seemed like all the bathrooms were full. Even the employee bathrooms were full. I really needed to go, so I asked an employee where the bathroom was. He said there was a porta potty at the fossil trail. I thanked him and rushed to the trail. I found the porta potty and opened the door. I went inside and shut the door, locked it, and started to do my business. After I finished, I used the soap container on the wall, although it was barely even full. Then I heard a knock at the door. Then I said, "Just a minute." Then I heard a growl, but it didn't sound like a dog or an animal. It sounded Even though I just did my business, I felt like I needed to go again. But even though I was scared, I started to slowly move my hand towards the door. But as soon as I put my hand in the doorknob, I took my phone out of my pocket. It was a call from my boss, but right before I pressed the accept call button, I heard fast, heavy footsteps right outside the porta potty. What just happened? I can't believe it. Am I going crazy? After the call from my boss, I realized my shift was over. I got in my car and started to drive back home. While paying attention to the road, I was lost in my thoughts about what happened earlier. What was that person do? No, it couldn't have been a person. What creature growls like that? A little bit later, I made it home and decided to make lunch and go to bed around 10 p.m. But that night, I woke up to about 1 a.m. to a knock on my front door. I didn't get up because I was so comfortable in my bed. I woke up, even though I was nearly 17 years old. I nearly peed my pants when I realized the knocking was coming from my bedroom window. The weird thing is, my bedroom was on the second floor of my house. All of a sudden, I felt like my heart exploded when a big, dark figure halfway through the window and into my bedroom jumped off the window and landed on the ground. And I heard the same loud, heavy footsteps from earlier. I can't believe it. What just happened? Nothing really happened on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. Friday, that was the day I wanted to quit my job. That morning when I came to work, my boss told me that I had to clean the Golden Aliens exhibit. He also told me to clean up any poop or pee that was around. So I was interested in any type of alien, but this was a legendary golden alien. I felt special for being given the responsibility to clean the Golden Alien's home. In a few minutes, I made it to the exhibit. I used my special key and opened a secret employee door. I approached the golden poop, and I grabbed the dirty gold poop with my gloves. It technically was dirty, but it looked clean, although it still was poop, so. But hey, at least it didn't make me throw up. I looked around, and I saw the golden alien. It was facing the wall, but I could also hear a faint crunching sound. The golden alien turned around to look at me. It looked at me to reveal it was even an employee, the same employee that told me where the bathroom was. Me and the creature made direct eye contact. I screamed like a little girl and dropped my keys. Then it charged at me. I screamed louder and louder, but it did nothing. I tried to get my keys out of my pocket, but then I remembered that I dropped it, and now I was hiding in that dirty grass. As soon as I picked up my keys, the creature bit me. I kicked and screamed. Eventually, I was able to overpower it. I quickly opened the door, locked it, and ran to my car. There were 2 hours left of my shift. I didn't care. Saturday, 11:29 a.m. There was a big party going on before my shift, so I had to work way harder that day. Then, what happened next was some cliche horror movie crap. All of a sudden, the lights turned off. It was pitch black. I couldn't see my hands, my clean supplies, nothing but silence. Then something broke the silence, coming from behind me. I grabbed my flashlight from my belt, turned it on, and aimed it behind me. Nothing. All of a sudden, the lights turned back on. I closed my eyes as they adjusted to the bright light. I was frightened. I turned the room upside down looking for the creature that made the sound. But still, nothing. I had to tell my boss, but I realized he wouldn't believe me, so I had to make this story more realistic, I guess. I told him that maybe we had some problems with the breaker. I didn't want to tell him about the dramatic rows, although I did tell him about the old golden alien being my coworker. He quickly answered by saying that my coworker quit his job last Saturday. He also said that I saw a dummy of my coworker. The reason they use a dummy is that the aliens love to eat anything, especially humanoid creatures. It made sense, enough sense, at least until I realized that my coworker told me where the bathroom was on Sunday. Now I get it. He must have gotten too close. Well, if I told my boss, which was noticeably sweating after he told me that the body was just a dummy, if I told him that I knew my coworker was dead, I could have been sued and fired. That was the last thing I wanted. I kept telling myself, just 2 more weeks, then I get my paycheck, then I leave. Just 2 more weeks, that's it, I always tell myself. I got this. After I realized my coworker died, I decided to tell my boss that I wasn't feeling good. I only did this because I needed time to gather my thoughts. When I was given permission to go home, I got in my car and pedaled to the meadow. When I got home, I started to watch TV for about a couple hours. Then I looked up at my bike mark and decided to grab my phone and break into the park at night. I came up with a plan. It took me about 2.5 hours, but it was worth it. 10 p.m. The park closes. 10:05. Guard dogs come out. 10:20. I climb over the fence. By the way, they don't have any electric fences because, well, budget cuts. Plus, I wouldn't be safe. 10:20. I throw the dog treats that I have in my backpack. 10:23. I break through the window facing the aliens exhibit. 10:27. I take a picture of the golden alien eating my coworker, since he's a big guy, so it would take a long time to eat him. 10:30. I get out of there. 12:46. I called the police and said there was a break-in. Obviously, I wouldn't be confessing to the crime I was reporting, because that would be stupid. When I made it home, I started to put on black clothes so I wouldn't be caught. I got downstairs, opened my front door, and went outside. And I locked the door and I got my car and drove off. A little bit later, I made it to the park. Then my plan was in motion. I made it over the fence, through the dog treats, broke the window, and climbed inside. I slowly walked towards the alien exhibit. It took a while, and I was walking really slow, but my footsteps were still really loud. But soon I was able to make it to the golden alien exhibit. I had forgotten to bring my flashlight. Stupid. So now I was standing in pitch black right next to the creature that likes to eat humans. Then I remembered that I had my phone with me. I used the flash on the camera because, well, I didn't really have a flashlight. I had a flash on the camera. Then I aimed at the golden alien exhibit. I took a picture. Good. Nothing. But then I realized that was just it. There was nothing in there. I almost had a heart attack. Then I heard police sirens in the distance. Crap. Then I heard from behind me something even worse. As soon as I heard the growl, I thought it was dead meat. But then I heard 3 male voices yell, "Police!" And then the door started to be kicked down. It took 3 kicks to bring the door down. This was it, my chance to see what was making those growling sounds. I looked behind me. Again, nothing. I told the police about everything. The golden alien eating my coworker. Also, they didn't question my outfit, which I found odd. Then we all heard flushing of a toilet coming from the bathroom. We all ran towards the women's bathroom because it was coming from there. When we got there, the lights wouldn't work. When they tried to turn on their flashlights, I realized they wouldn't turn on. I took out my phone and went to the camera app, and I turned on the flash option. I opened the stall and took a picture. Nothing. I opened the next picture, took a big deep breath, took a picture. Empty. I opened the last stall, and nothing. Then we went to the men's bathroom. This time I took a picture of the entire room. In the picture and real life, I saw the golden alien 3 feet away from me on the floor. Then I made the demonic growl sound, but before I could scream, it screamed. All 4 of us ran away so fast we don't remember. After we left, the police conducted an investigation. They found everything. Blood, dead bodies, the security footage of everything that just happened. They found everything, except the golden alien. My advice to you is to never go near a zoo, because this event almost killed me. But the thing that kills me the most is that the golden alien is still on the loose. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. That took a long time to make, but when you read that, hopefully it sounds really good. I am recording this at really late, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good because it was my first one, but it is a 4-page long story on Google Docs, but it took a long time to make, and I don't know, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.